class 2020 from B group. Today I will present you a material about classroom arrangement style. So before we jump into the material, let's watch the video first so we can get clear understanding about the material. I'll play the video right quick.
When students enter your classroom, the first thing they'll really pay attention to is your desk arrangements. After all, they'll be looking for their seat. Your setup will play a huge role in how your students learn and behave. Numerous studies from the 1970s up until the present have been conducted on the effectiveness of various desk arrangements. We're going to use that data along with our personal experience to break down 3 of the most popular and effective setups: rows, semicircle, and clusters.
Alright, that's the basic understanding about how the classroom seating arrangements works. So he tells us the seating arrangement is fully responsible for the learning outcomes for the students. If you have a really good seating arrangement, your students will be more attractive, will be more engaged in the learning program. So that's what the basic material. Let's go into the Canva, the presentation material.
Tadi catatan ada 20 ya. To achieve learning goals of the learning process and the second one.
Learning outcomes from the student.
Tujuannya classroom management sangat penting.
Alright, this one of the most common way to teach your students modify traditional seating arrangement, right? So because in this class we have several, few or many chairs with the tables, and in this section we have, for example, 4, 8, 12, 16. We have 20 seats. In this class we have more than 20. So if you want to use this, as part of 2009 has stated that the traditional seating arrangement is functional, more functional. For example, if you want to make your students have their individual assignment, it's really good for your students to have this seating arrangement because they can work individually. So in this, the explainer said the students' desk arrangement is simple rows and columns. So the teacher desk also in the front of the class in the corner. So that's why you have to make your students engage more in your learning outcomes. So the next one is the horseshoes. So the horseshoes is a desk shape on the U shape. As you can see, the U shape here, like the 7, that is the 7 tables in there. Imagine if you have 7 students or more, you can move you can add more 2 or 3 on the top of the U shape in order to make your class big if you have a really big students class. It's useful for you to have engage your students also. And the next is groups of 4. When grow up activities, it's really good for you if you have more like 20 students. If you have if you want to do the assignment working for groups, you need to make groups of 4. And for example, in this class, I have more about 20 tables. All you do is you make a group of 4, which is really nice for you to make your students working together. And the next is the runway. Alright, the runway is basically used for debate session. If you have a really good maybe presentation, this is not suitable because this is only for debates. As you can see here, great for debates and students that are facing one another. So the students can easily face toward each other so they can see each other face clearly. The next is pairs. This is good for you if you want to make a pair assignment. If you have maybe more stupid person here and then this is smaller, you can combine them together in order to make the struggling one is not too hard when understanding the material. And the next is, the last is the combination. In this station, you need to combine some kinds of maybe traditional with groups of four. It depends on your imagination. So if you, it's a flexible and challenging for the teacher. You need to combine few of styles in same class. I think it's good for you for teacher to maybe need more creativity. I think because a lot of students have been engaging in this situation. I think that's all from my presentation. Is there any question? Yeah. Nur Aziza?
If you're a teacher, which one argument style do you is most useful to your classes?
You mean my personal favorite? Or, alright, my personal favorite is the last one, which is the combination. Because if, as a teacher, we have to create it in order to make the class more fun, more like alive. So you need to create it to create a atmosphere, to create some. For example, camera. For example, groups paired with groups of four, probably. I mean, you need to have your own creativity to make your class more alive, to make your students more feel comfortable with you. I think that's all from my explanation. Is that answer your question? Pretty much, yeah. Anyone? Alright, that's all. I think that's all from my presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.